I wanted to share something that I've been going through over the year. And for me to share this, mbadde njagala to be able to get you up to date and also share information how I can be able to improve myself. Now ali yokulaba how you can be able to improve yourself. So, let me give you a small preamble of who I am. Amanya manga matufu. My name is Ruhabuba Arthur Sande. Nzaliwa omukyala Gertrude Nafula omugenzi n'omwami Banga Adams naye omugenzi. My mother was a single mom of 8 children. Era okutukuza yatundanga kasooli ku kkubo, bolokonyi, ebigere n'emmere ku kkubo. And it has been a journey. Nakulira Kibuli mu kitolo zone mu ghetto za Kibuli era nalabirirwa abantu bangi. I went through so many people's hands. Omuli abokukyalo, ba neighbor. I was raised by the community. And when I went to Kakungulu Memorial Nursery and Primary School for my P7. I joined St. Valley Kudembe Mjala Maria for my HSC. And then I enrolled for a bachelor's degree in international business at Mackay University. And after that, I joined Mackay University still for my master's degree, Masters of Business Administration, with majors in marketing. So I love marketing and I love it absolutely so much. Watching cause a video in Ralero, why am I going live? Usually inside me there is something that has always wanted to share information. Sharing a little bit of who I am and a little bit of something, and also to inspire other people about you. And I've seen other people do it. So till a few months ago, where I felt like I needed to do something that I was interested in, and I'm here to share something about how to improve oneself. Sharing. Zagendo sharing nawe sinze singo bugaga mukambala. I'm not sharing nawe sinze singo bulungi, sinze singo kutegeera. But for the years I've been on earth, I believe there are things I've learned, and I feel like I would be able to share these things with anyone I'm interested in. Why this particular topic of how to improve oneself? At the beginning of this year, for anyone who has been following me, nali nkola ku Galaxy FM as a radio presenter. Nga nkola show bagita The Night Breeze era nga gyempeereza every night. Okuva ku ssaawa 4 paka saa 6 gw'ekiro. In the month of May 30th, I resigned my job as a radio presenter and I had to embark on something different full time. And in the bid to do that, when I nkola ekintu ekyo, waliwo ebintu ebyandetera okuva ku radio, and these are some of the things that I want to share olunaku olwaleero. So what exactly happened? So in the year 2022, bwetwa tutandika omwaka, usually people have resolutions. Nakola resolutions ezange. My resolutions were very simple. Nakola resolution yemu. And my resolution was to become a better man. When did I want to become a better man? It's because my life was a problem. My relationships were bad. I was sucking at relationships. Despite the fact that nalinzo ongerako ku radio every night. My incomes nga sizezesanyusa. Mu bulamu bwange, I would look at myself and I'm like, buli kimu nkikoze ngezezaako, but why don't I have those things byenjagala okuba nabyo mu bulamu? I used to dream that at this age I'll have like a beautiful family, omukyalo mulungi, abaana balungi, omulimu omulungi, and I would really be rich. I would be employing so many people in life. Naye nga bwe nabirowooza si bwe nabikola era si bwe byavaayo. Now, beginning of the year, nkola resolution yemu, and that resolution was how to make myself better. So I had to change one thing, and nakola resolution yaliemu, and my resolution je nakola was to become a better man. I wanted to be better mu bintu nga bina. I wanted to be better emotionally mu mbeera zange ez'ebirowoozo, my emotional being. I wanted to be better in my physical being, mu mubiri, omutima gwange nga gukuba, ebiwowolo nga bikola n'ebisigadde. Ekyokusatu, I wanted to be better in terms of my business and in terms of my career. Ekirala, I wanted to be better and live a better life. So bwe nkola resolutions ezo nentandika okukola ways of trying to improve myself. I will tell you tebyali byangu, but nentandika okukola ebintu ebyenjawulo, and when I put these things in place, mu myezi 5 I was able to see a shift in my incomes, and that was why I was able to quit my radio job at Galaxy FM kuba nali ntandise okufuuka stable. Bwe mala quitting omulimu gwange, I was able to improve my physical being. For those of you who've been following me, you realize I work out, and this is not the usual me. This is a different body I'm wearing because nageza kokola ebintu ebyo. And I felt like if I think I could influence somebody else to do the same things, they could be better. So these are the 4 things I did to improve myself and to make sure that I was able to quit my job and sustainably rely on my business and myself. My resolution is of becoming a better self, a better man. The first thing I did was to improve my emotional being. 1. Improve your emotional being. Emotional being kitegeeza ekintu kyonna ekikucyankalanya obwongo gezako okulaba nti okyewala ate ofeedinga obwongo bwonna ebintu ebikukuza mu bwongo. For example, I used to be a very strong consumer of content ku social media eyalinga anti-pressinga, yalinga nkola obubi, abantu abalinga bambala obulungi bye nali njagala nenga sobola kubifuna, abantu abanga n'opinion ku social media ezitanzimbanga, but I would want to watch them and give them more time. I had to cut those ones out and focus more on watching things that would build me emotionally, intellectually. There are so many channels I unsubscribed from. There are so many things I unsubscribed from to make sure I take that journey. Was it easy? Very terrible. Ekyokubiri, waliwo abantu mu bulamu bwaffe that come to our lives and we think they are of importance, but in actual sense they are not of importance. We have friends, we have neighbors, we have in-laws, twina relationships n'abantu n'ebifo bye tubeeramu, and these places never build us in any way. To be honest, I've ever had relationships, and one of my girlfriends used to tell me, ne Arthur, awobera si walungi, but because I thought I was wise, I never saw this thing. Nga nkiremerako nembeerawo nga ndowooza nze mugezi asinga. Secondly, there are people would warn me about. But because we are blinded by emotions and love and these other things, sometimes it was hard for me to see. Some people would even me myself, I saw people who are close to me, but they were not actually my friends. And I felt like, no, I can still stay around. So, mubulumi ow'ekitalo, I had to lose a lot of people, actually. Friends, even some family members. Mulimu aba family members tulana bonga. They're not gonna take you anywhere. Nga banyunyusi. Nga they don't add value, but they will take it away from you. I had to let go of that. And then also, I had to quit so many relationships in Nzimbi. You know, as you're trying to date very many people, tumaina kumanya ani go dating, and the best thing was to quit those relationships and then focus on being single and understand how it pains to be single, and then when you find somebody, you get to appreciate them importantly and date them in the better way. If you don't fix yourself first, nobody will ever fix you, and you'll be looking for people to fix you and they won't be able to fix you. I had to fix myself. Secondly, I wanted to improve my physical being. Narabanganya abantu nga bayina emibiri emirungi, and girls will be like, wow, I like that guy, he looks nice. For those of you who've been following me, naingeze tamarino nga nyine tama. I would drink alcohol, I would sleep very late in the night, nga mbera mubala mbuza nga nkola yochi, nothing. Nebisigadde. The body improvement process yentwalidde obudde, because ever since January satandika ku working out till October. But for the 2 months I've been working out, I've found it as one of the most important things. Not necessarily in the gym. I work out also okuva wane wange waka, because I've realized the internet is the best tool you can ever have. I will just type in workout for 15 minutes, over full body workout, and I promise you, you will sweat nokusinga omuntu adduka mu kisaawe. I started on that journey as working out made me feel better, more better than so many people my heart rate is okay, my confidence levels are good. In fact, if you told me to do this video without a shirt, I would go ahead and remove my shirt because the confidence levels are. Thirdly is learning a skill. I've seen very many young people out there and life never improves, and I was one of them. Till when somebody told me that I will need to start learning a skill. There are so many skills you can learn and teach yourself. Skills of content creation, skills from marketing, skills from selling, public speaking, copywriting, okuwandika, okay, sales, marketing, graphic design, video editing, camera recording. There are a ton of skills out there, and these skills amazingly really free of charge on the internet. You go to YouTube, whatever you want to learn, baking, type in baking, you'll find the skill of baking. It is out there, and somebody took the trouble to share these skills for free. Never oyagala kukola motoka, even if whatever you want to do in the skill set world, please do. Luckily enough, because na omulimu n'akasente, I was able to join certain courses ezenjawulo. Waliwo website na joining about Skillshare, na joining Allison nebisigadde. These courses were cheap, $49 okitegeera. And because I was here, I was able to learn a skill of content creation. For those of you who have been following me, you realize I've been editing and producing a lot of videos. Now these videos I've been producing zampa echokola in terms of my business angle, because after learning content creation, I understood my customers, who they were, where they were, and what kind of content they desired from my business. And I will tell you, my company Vector Events serves the corporate clients mainly, because we do corporate team buildings, corporate fun days, and corporate entertainment, where we had lots of games for corporate events. So I know my customers are not on Instagram or Facebook. They are at a different area, which is LinkedIn, and that is where I share content that is beneficial, educational to them. And I will tell you, when I started doing that, I was able to say I no longer need to stay on radio. I'm able now to survive. My company is able to pay me a salary. It's able to sustain me full time. So when I learned those skills, I was able to sustainably live a better life. So ekindeese okusharinga olwaleero is not because I'm living the best life ever, but I feel better than I was in January. I feel better than I was 10 months ago. So I would want to ask that I share this with you. So if you can and you're watching this live, at least you should do the 4 things. 1, learn a skill. Eri mu bintu ebikuinterestinga. Do you want to learn baking? Chiwa obude and do it consistently for 6 months. I assure you, it will change your life. After you learn the skill, learn to monetize the skill. Turn it into cash. Because okumanya skill kirala, but turning it into cash is also another subject. And the only source of this education is the internet. The internet. I call this my best university. I call this my best university. I've been able to teach 3 boys skills. Ekyokulala, emotional being yo. Remove anything that disturbs your emotions, even if it is content you're watching. Even if you're watching me and this content is disturbing you and not growing you emotionally, you need to switch out. Friends, family, or anybody. Ekyokusatu, improve your physical being. Working out doesn't mean you have to go to the gym, you lazy person. Working out, you can work out from home. Just type in a workout and you will do something from home and it will get you going. Ekyokuna, changes them in a period to become a better person. I've learned to listen more and give myself peace. Previously, I used to like talking a lot. I used not to pay attention to things, okay? And I used not to understand chichevaita by inner peace. Currently, I can spend hours in my house, not scrolling on my phone, but probably reading stuff about my business, improving my websites, improving my brochures every single day, learning skills, and giving myself that space and attention. But in the same period, I've also learned to listen and take things that are important from me. Has it helped me? Very much. It has helped me see things I can't see. I've seen very many rich men out there, abagaga bangi gye balina abaana bakola even that are much more richer than me. And these people don't even talk, they even don't have Facebook. They even don't share live video. But they will hint you with one statement or one action, ebikorwa, and you'll definitely see that these guys are really doing something unique that we are not doing. The only way you can learn from the rich people is by observing. But the observation needs to come from a person aina mindset eri willing okulaba, because waliwo njalo wakati w'okutunuulira okulaba n'okwetegereza. There's a difference between seeing, watching, and observing. Observing is what I've chosen. It is much more better for me. And then lastly, ekyokwewa, peace of mind and my closed space. I think because in Kuze, I'm in my early 30s now, that I no longer want a lot of noise. I've been betrayed before. I've been stabbed. I've also stabbed other people. I've not been also been a good guy, but I've understood that having your inner peace is much more important. And in that state, I've learned to close my ears to things. I no longer have the pressure of Ozaladi or Wasadi, and I want to do things at my own pace. And I want to tell you, this year has been one of my best years. I feel different as an individual. Ngomuntu munda, I feel okay. My physical outlook is okay. My dress code has improved. I used to be a very funny guy dressing. I've learned to wear cologne. I've learned to even wear a watch. This first year, my first time, I used not to wear watches. So these improvements come from those small things you take out. And I've also learned to let go of certain things. And I hope I will become better.